I guess that's why you chose rowing.
Yeah, definitely. I liked working out, and then I found the right I found the right people and the right connections, and yeah.
And what are your aspirations? What are your plans for the sport, James?
My goal is to go to the Paralympics one day.
One day. So you're talking 2020, 2024. What are your plans?
As soon as I can row efficiently on the water.
Oh, great. Well, good luck in the future, James, and congratulations on your performance today.
Thanks.
Stop rowing and prepare for the start.
$1,000
Sit
meters.
ready. Attention.
And here they go. This is the Blast 1,000 meters. High lactic acid pain tolerance. You don't want to let down your teammates. You want to go as hard as you can, as long as you can. We're going to see who can pace themselves. They start off hard, but then they can start to relax a little bit. Western Ontario still racing up at 37 strokes a minute. Trent at 35. Queens 36. Nobody's giving in on this. We've got 6 teams, 250 meters gone. Western still in the lead. Just 2 meters ahead of Trent University, last year's winner. Let's see what happens now. 1 meter difference between the two. Cranking the rate up, trying to keep it up so they can keep the wheels spinning. Trent University averaging 145 split, and they are even. Coming towards the 500, and look, Trent has moved into the lead. Now let's see how they can finish the race. It's Trent and Western neck and neck again this year. That's Gadsden, Kelly, Baranowski, and Percuson from Western trying to hold on, but they are struggling to keep up with Trent University. Finlayson, Toombs, Burns, and Vandenbroek. Let's see how they go. 400 meters to go. Queens holding on to third place right now. Keeping the rate up quick here, and Trent University settling down a little bit. 33 strokes a minute, but still using their power. 149, 150. Just pounding it out for Trent University. 250 to go. They're trying for that first place medal again. Repeat winner. It looks as though they might get it. Coming in at 200 to go and still looking strong. Western Ontario fading a little bit. And here comes Queens. Can they get in the last 200 meters? Can Queens move into second position? Big push here now in the last 150 meters. Queens closing the gap. 100 meters to go. 3 meters separating those two teams. 2 meters separating the two. Trent has a lock on it, but who will be second? What a race. It's Queens and Western. Here they come. 5 strokes to go at the finish. Who's going to get it? Yes. It looks as though Western just nipped them out for second place. Amazing power and sprint from those rowers. Okay, ready for the medal presentations? We're looking for a couple of rowers. Looking for Ryan Clegg of Western. He's about to race in the next race, so I guess he won't be there for the medals. We're going to go ahead with our medal presentations, even if a couple of people aren't here. I know that they're going to the university racing. So we're going to start off with the lightweight women's medals. We had 5 competitors. In third place, Abby Watts-Dickens from Skullhouse Rowing. Second, from Nipissing University, Amelia Langill. And first place, a repeat winner from last year from Brock University, it's Carly Zanata with her winning time of 7:24.6. Could those lightweight women please come forward? Zanata, Langill, Watts-Dickens. Medals are being presented by Carol Love. Carol is one of the hub coaches or up-and-coming development team national hopefuls and from Peterborough University or Peterborough Rowing Club. Carol rowed on the 76 Olympic team against me. Zanata Langill. Looking for Carly Zanata. Here we go. Our medals in the lightweight women open category. Skullhouse, Nipissing, and Brock University. Congratulations. Next, we'll do the open women's category. Coming forward next is the open women. From McMaster University, Esther Aruzal. Second, Brock University, Isabella Mazzarolo. And first place from Queen's University, Cassidy Dean, with a time of 7:18.8. Congratulations for our open women's medalists. Next will be the lightweight men with 4 competitors. That's Andrew Johnston, Matt Chen, and Jacob Giesbrecht. You are up next. Next, coming forward in the open lightweight men, in third place from Kennebecasis, Andrew Johnston. Second, from the University of Toronto, Matt Chen. And first place, gold medal to Brock University's Jacob Giesbrecht with a time of 6:31.0. And our next medals will be the open men. Should I? You want me to call it out when they come up and you talk? Go ahead. Camera, hang on. You're going to do camera. What?
We're trying to get the
That's next. In the open men, we had 11 competitors. In third place from Ottawa Rowing Club, Andre Pelletier. Second from Skullhouse Rowing, Jeremy Trader. And first from University of Western Ontario, Ryan Clegg.
I'm here with Grace Vandenbroek from Peterborough Rowing Club and Trent University. You've had an amazing year. You've been to the Youth Olympics. You've been to the Under-23 World Championships. You've been to the Junior World Championships. Grace, how do you do it all?
It's a lot of support from family and friends and the school and the club, and I couldn't do it without them.
You've had, again, you're very successful here again today. What does a typical week of training look like for Grace?
Yeah, lots of hours. We're about 20 to 25 hours, which mainly consists cardio, and then weight training 3 times a week, along with VO2 max stuff and sprinting, getting ready for today.
So 20 to 25 hours a week, and a mix-up of the cardio, of course, and the strength training, and the other stuff thrown in there to make sure you're strong all through. And what are your plans for this year?
Yeah, I'd love to go back to the U23 Worlds and hopefully medal this year. We came 5th last year, which was amazing, but we always want to just step it up each year.
Great. Thanks very much, and good luck this year, Grace.
Thank you.
And our open men's medals will be presented next. Medals are being presented by Emma Darling, former World Cup and World Champion medalist, as well as Christy Nurse, an Olympian from the 2016 Games and 6-time world medalist. She was Canada's Senior Athlete of the Year in 2015. They are presenting medals for the open men to Andrew Pelletier of Ottawa Rowing Club, Jeremy Trader of Skullhouse Rowing in silver, and Ryan Clegg of University of Western Ontario with gold medal. The next race, getting ready for their race in a couple of minutes, is the University Men's 4. We have Western, Trent, Ottawa, Guelph, and another crew from Western. Again, a number of these rowers just having competed. So since we've got a couple of guys in this race, like Ryan Clegg, we're going to do the medal ceremonies for the open men following this race. So Ryan, as soon as you're done, just jump the fence and climb onto that medal podium in the middle, okay? Huh? But don't trip when you jump the fence. And we'd like to also get ready to do some medals on the
Stop rowing
parent-child.
and prepare for the start. Sit ready. Attention.
So again, this is a 1,000-meter blast for these guys. Last year's winner was University of Western Ontario. Clegg was on that team as well. But he's recruited a whole new group of guys this time. It's Campbell, Carmel, Clegg, and Ames. Last year they had a time of 3:01.9. So sitting there at about a 1:31. Second was Guelph last year. Let's see if they can fight it out. Right now, Western holding on to a slight lead. Trent University holding on to a slight lead with Spencer Keelar, Ian Holmquist, both of them in the top of their category. But now it's neck and neck. It looks as though Western might be able to move through. Their splits are better. And there they are. It's Western moving into first. Trent University in second. Let's see if Guelph can make a big push here. And here they are coming into the last 400 meters. Just over a minute to go. That's maybe 40 strokes. Look at the quickness of that stroke rate. 35 rate, pushing for the finish. Trent University trying to hold on. Sitting 5 meters behind. Who can make a big finish now? Come on, Trent. See if you can bring the rate up. Quick, sit tall. Jump on that rate. It's only 6 meters separating the two. Western holding on to a solid lead, but who can get it at the end? Look at the power of these guys. 40 stroke rate for Western. Trent is trying to hang on, but they're drifting back. Look at that, 131 average. Trent making a big push here at the end. And it is Western again. 1/10 of a second slower than last year. No, 0.9 of a second faster than last year.
Medal presentation for the women's open event coming up. Presentation will be done by Olympians Christy Nurse and Emma Darling. Sorry. Presentation for the men's open event. Ryan Clegg from Western, Jeremy Trader, and Ottawa Rowing Club's Andre Pelletier. Please come to the medal podium. Men's open winners.
Yeah, Ryan, you got this.
Oh, good, they got their bags. The parent-child didn't get their goodie bags. See these green bags? So that result in the Open University men was 0.1 of a second slower than last year. Pretty impressive. 3:02 for an average split. And I think Clegg might have been a bit tired from having done the open race before. He did a 6:00.0 in the open men's race just 20 minutes ago. And then he goes out and does this afterwards.
And we're looking for Andre Pelletier from Ottawa, if you're here. Andre, if you're here.
Medals being presented by Emma Darling and Christy Nurse, national team members with World Cup and World Championship experience. There we go. Find somebody else to do an interview here. What's it like? What do you do next? Senior parent child?
I already did one of those.
Okay. Sorry? For the parent child? Okay, we're going to do a different thing for the parent offspring. We're going to call all of the winners forward. First place only for the medals. In the mother-daughter, it was Bartolini and Campbell. In the mother-son, it was St. John and Hunt of Notre Dame. In the father-daughter, it was Pieneman and Pieneman of Blessed Trinity. And in the father-son, it was London Rowing Club's Smith and Smith. Could we have all 8 competitors, all 8 winners, I should say, come forward for your medals in the parent offspring 500-meter dash? Medals being presented by, right now, Christy Nurse and Emma Darling to our parent offspring. That's Brianne Bartolini and Loretta Campbell, the mother-daughter combination. Our mother-son combination from Notre Dame Rowing Club, Amanda St. John and Cameron Hunt. Our father-daughter, just now getting medals, from Blessed Trinity, Ernie and Gina Pinneman. And then the father-son combination of Andrew and Joshua Smith. Congratulations to all of the parent offspring for having completed that 500-meter blast. It always sounds like so much fun to sign up for that race to do it. And it's the halfway through when you question, why did I do this? It hurts.
I'm here with Linda Dundas, Chief Umpire for the Canadian Indoor Rowing Championships. Linda, how long have you been doing this for?
Oh, I think probably 20, 22 years now.
That's a long time. And Linda, what are the main responsibilities and duties for the Chief Umpire?
Well, we start behind the scenes in getting the event organized and making sure that I have enough people to officiate for the day. We need a certain number of licensed umpires, and then the rest can be official volunteers. So I have to make sure that everybody's adhering to the rules of racing and that we are running a fair and fun race for everybody.
And what is each umpire looking at when they're watching a race?
They're watching that, first of all, that we have the right person on the right erg in the right race, and then making sure that the monitors are working and recording the times so we have backup to the electronic timing that's going on.
Great, thank you, Linda.
Thanks.
So we're getting ready for the Club 4 for women. This is actually quite a big field. They're actually racing in 2 separate flights. In this race, we have on ergs 1 to 4, Skullhouse Rowing. Ergs 5 to 8 is Evolution PC. Ergs 9 to 12, that's Skullhouse Rowing again. And some of these rowers you've seen getting medals. Ergs 13 to 16, a second entry from Evolution PC. A third entry from Evolution PC on 17 to 20. Then we have Ottawa Rowing Club over 21 to 24. 25 to 28 is CMCC Krakens. I think they might be canoers or something. And then over in Don Rowing Club's 29 to 32. We will see some of these Women's Club 4s in the next race as well. Over to Peter.
I'm here with Spencer Keeler from Guelph Rowing Club and Trent University Rowing. Spencer, you've had a great day. Tell me about your day.
I was aiming for semi-close to my PB since I haven't been training on the erg a lot because of my back. And when I saw I was in the lead, I was like, okay, I have to go for it. Didn't really have a choice. And I saw I needed to put a final push in, and I just tried to start a bit earlier than I normally would have.
And Spencer, how are you finding your first year at university? Are you finding it to your liking so far?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like the team dynamic. It's a lot nicer to have a lot of guys to train with. And the courses I'm taking are okay, but it's first year, so they'll get better.
And what are your plans for this summer, Spencer?
Hopefully U23 team, and maybe, if I'm lucky, Pan Ams.
Great. Thanks very much, Spencer.
Thank you.
So as I say, this is the first flight. In the second race, we have another three boats of Women's Club 4s. And then there are only 2 Men's Clubs 4s entered. So this first race will just be a starter for our Women's Club 4. Last year's winner was Dawn Rowing Club with a time of 3:36.4. Impressive for the women. Last year, second place was Jet Start, and they're not back again. So we've got a big field in this
Stop
Club
rowing and
4
prepare
for
for the
women.
start.
1,000 meters.
Sit ready. Attention.
And they're well into it in this Women's Club 4 event. They've gone through the 850-meter mark, now coming up to 800 meters. We have the Dawn Rowing Club in the front, followed by Ottawa Rowing Club and CMCC Crackers. Still Dawn Rowing Club in the lead and rowing at a rate of 34, average 35 now, 149 splits. Taking a commanding lead over Ottawa Rowing Club, and Skullhouse Rowing has now moved up into third place. Coming up to the 500-meter mark, halfway through the race, Dawn Rowing Club in the lead, passing through the 500 meters, still at a rate of 35 strokes per minute at 148 splits. Followed by Ottawa Rowing Club, Skullhouse Rowing, Evolution PC, CMCC Krakens, Evolution, and Skullhouse Rowing. Dawn Rowing Club still rowing a rate of 35 and 149 splits with 300 meters to go. Let's cheer them on as these athletes head towards that finish line. Dawn Rowing Club coming up to 200 meters to go, followed by Ottawa Rowing Club and Skullhouse Rowing. All the top three boats so far rowing around 35, 34 strokes per minute. And now Dawn Rowing Club heading past the 100-meter mark to go. Skullhouse Rowing closing in on Ottawa Rowing Club as we head into these last few strokes of this race.
Here they are finishing it up. It's Evolution and Skullhouse into the last 50 meters, 100 meters, taking it home. Skullhouse, one of those great training locations. Now, we still have 3 more teams to race in this Women's Club 4, and we'll see if they can beat that time of 3:36.4. That Dawn Rowing Club time ties last year's winning time, exactly to the 10th of a second. Quick announcement. If anyone wants to join into the go for the distance, there are still a few lanes available. For the next 10 minutes, you can register. You have to go to race control, which is over, you see the tables in the middle. They're waving right now. That is your chance to have an opportunity to win an ergometer. For your entry fee, you get to row for 4 minutes. You don't even have to race hard. I don't think it matters how fast you are, but whoever wins the draw for the erg, they can take home an erg. So what a great deal if you happen to be the boat that wins an erg. Go over to Regatta Central, Race Control, and over to Peter for another interview.
I'm here with 2 national team athletes, Christy Nurse and Emma Darling. Great, thanks for coming out today. I know you have been out of rowing now for a little bit of time. Do you miss it?
Yeah, I definitely miss the team atmosphere, the training, the idea of working towards something as big as a World Championships or an Olympic Games. But I can be honest in saying, days like today, I'm grateful to be on this side of it and not where you guys are. These are a tremendous amount of work and training. So congratulations to everybody who put in the work to be here today.
Great. And Emma, how about yourself?
Same along as Christy. I miss the team atmosphere. Rowing's truly, you're all in one boat going the same direction. You need that unity, so I miss that. But had that visceral feeling when I walked back in here, and don't miss the 2K jitters, that's for sure.
And what are you doing now with your lives?
I'm practicing law after the Rio Games. I completed my articling, and now I'm a labor and employment lawyer.
Emma?
So I actually just opened a new training facility and clinic that's just north of the city called Athos. So if anyone's interested in personal training, chiropractic, massage therapy, or physiotherapy, talk to me.
Go see Emma. Great. Thank you very much, Christy and Emma. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we're going to do the medals for the University Women's 4. Coming up to the medal platform is Trent University's winning team. Winning time of 3:33.5, blazing time. That's Brooke Finlayson, Brianna Tomes, Paige Burns, and Grace Vandenbroek. Congratulations to the women University 4 winners. We'll do the men's University 4, that's Western University. We'll be doing your medals next. So come forward and present yourselves. Looking for Western to come forward for the men's University 4. That's Campbell, Carmel, Clegg, and Ames. So this is the second flight of the Women's Club 4. We have 3 more teams. This is Tilsonburg on ergs 1 to 4 and on 5 to 8. And then Wiki Wiki Wah on ergs 9 to 12. Am I assuming you guys are canoers? Wiki Wiki Wah, a new canoe club in Toronto, I hear. So we're going to see how well you guys row. Have you been watching the technique all day long so that you can row better? And you're thinking, yep. And you know this is a 1,000 meter race, so that's about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So you have to pace yourselves. Oh, the coach just signed you up, I hear. This is your workout for the day. So there is technique, there is pacing, there is a bit of mental strength needed to keep yourself strong throughout the whole piece, okay? And there's teamwork. You can't let down your team. So we know that you're going to pull as hard as you can every stroke. The average score among all 4 of you is averaged to give your split. So we expect everyone. The previous crew won with a 3:36. That's a 1:48 average. You guys might have to challenge yourselves to do that. We have Tilsonburg on 1 to 4, Tilsonburg on 5 to 8, and Wiki Wiki Wah on 9 to 12. Have fun, go for it, and push yourselves hard. We're getting ready for the start of this next race, and following this race, we'd like to give the medals for the men's University 4. So we're looking to make sure that Western Ontario, Campbell, Carmel, Clegg, and Ames are in the area following this race for the medal presentations. Following this race will be the Club 4 for men. And we have 7 teams in that race. And again, reminder, this is the last chance to sign up for the Go for the Distance opportunity to win an ergometer. If you think of it as about 30 strokes a minute, about 30 strokes, and it's 4 minutes, that's about 120 strokes. So try counting strokes. The first 20 strokes just happen. Then you have to think for 20, focus on 20s at a time. You can use your legs for 20, then your arm pull for 20, then you sit tall for 20, so you breathe. Yeah, oh, you're getting it good. Yeah. And then the last 20, you got to go for it. I am encouraging you all to go for it. You notice I am not out there doing it. I had my days. So after this race is the men's Club 4, and then we have the Go for the Distance. Good chance to sit up and breathe and think about what you're about to do. Think, think, think. And you know these ergs are still for sale. There's still a few left if you want to buy one and take it home with you.
Stop rowing and prepare for the start.
Okay, take your handle. Sit tall.
Sit ready. Attention.
Okay, look how fast those boats are going across. Look at the splits over on the right. Look at how fast they're moving. Staying so close together. It's Tilsenberg in the middle group, currently with a slight lead, maybe 2 meters ahead of the other Tilsenberg boat. Okay, 1 minute down. Looking good now, looking good. This is when you have to really bear down and start to pace yourself. Breathe. Use your legs. Let's try 20 for the leg drive. Big push with the legs. Solid power. That's it. Keeping the legs on it. That's it. Wiki Wiki Wah has passed one of the Tilsenberg boats. Okay, 10 more for those legs. I want to see those powerful legs going down. That's it. Big push. Okay, next 20 is going to be for the arm pull. Keep the power of the arms. Arms and shoulders. Tilsenberg in the middle there with a holding on to that lead, moving out a little bit. But it's only 10 meters between Wiki Wiki Wah and Tilsenberg. Let's see if they can catch them. They got to hold on and keep going for it. Using the power of the legs, using the arm pull. I think they got 10 more with the arm pull. Strong shoulders, strong arms, legs solid at the finish. Now coming into the last 350 meters. So now we go 10 for sitting tall and breathing. That gets you ready for that final 250. Still Tilsenberg holding on to the lead. I don't think they're going to catch the Dawn Rowing Club from their first group, but let's see how they can do. Last 200 meters coming up. Okay, now it's a question of who's going to have the guts to go with the legs again for 10. 10 for the legs. Solid push. And here they go for the finish. Last 100 meters. Jumping on those legs. And it's Tilsenberg, 351. Coming to the finish, it's Wiki Wiki Wah. And Tilsenberg finishing it off. I'm seeing a look on these faces saying, I didn't realize how hard this was. You knew what you were getting into, didn't you? Good job, everyone. Good job.
I'm here with Dave Leger, head coach of the University of Guelph Rowing. Dave, how are you happy with the performance of the Guelph team today?
Yeah, we had a small team, both men and women, but this group's been really training hard, and this is always a good place to test your mettle against the other universities. No, very happy, and this is an event that we don't really taper for or peak for, so I was really happy with the performance of the guys today and the gals as well.
And Dave, what about recruiting for athletes, younger athletes? Do you do that while you're here as well at the event?
Yeah, that's a big reason why we come as well. Is it gives us some visibility. We're able to give high school athletes an opportunity to see what we offer at Guelph, both academically and athletically through our rowing program. And it's a great venue. We get to see the top performers, those high school athletes. And yeah, we hope that we can attract them to Guelph and be part of our team.
Great, thanks, Dave.
2 minutes left in entering for the Go for the Distance. If you want a chance, run over to race control. 2 minutes left in that Go for the Distance. There are just a few lanes left. I know there are a few ergs for sale, but if you want an opportunity to a chance to win an erg, you go into that Go for the Distance. 4-minute row. Not sure if we can find the University of Western Ontario. We're looking for the 4 men who won the University 4. Jacob Campbell, Sam Carmel, Ryan Clegg, and Curtis Ames. We think they may have left. If they're here, or if a coach is here, could we have somebody pick up the medals? Over to Peter for another interview.
I'm here with the Tilsonburg team. Did I see two teams competing in the club event? That's fantastic. Tell me, what attracted you to this event?
We just like to be together as a team. We train together as a team. We're connected, united, and we want to be here together as a team.
And are you happy with your performance?
I think so. Can't breathe yet, so we must have done good.
That's great. And do you row on the water as a team as well, or is it just for erging? Or is it on the water team as well?
We're on the water as well. We have a really small lake in Tilsonburg, so we just train lots of intervals and do the best we can, and yeah, compete hard.
Well, it's great to see Tilsonburg here, and good luck in the future. Thanks for coming.
Coming forward now is the Men's Club 4. On ergs number 1, Skullhouse Rowing. Erg number 5 to 8, Ottawa Rowing Club. Ergs 9 to 12 is Evolution PC. Ergs 13 to 16, Canada Canoe, CMCC. 17 to 20 is Ottawa Rowing Club. 21 to 24 is Evolution again. 25-28 is Evolution again. And 29 to 32 is the Dawn Rowing Club. Now, the Dawn Rowing Club team looks a little stacked. We've got Adam Kroll, who won the men's under 23. Okay, we're going to, seeing that we're running on slightly ahead of schedule even, we're going to try to run the Go the Distance race 5 to 10 minutes early. So if you are going in the Go the Distance, remember it's not necessarily a question of speed.
I'm here with the Dawn Rowing Club, winners of the club event. Who do I have with me?
Yara, Emma, Kate, Maya.
Well, congratulations on your victory in the Club 4. How did the race go? Did it go according to plan?
We didn't have a plan, but I think we heard what the split from last year was, and I think we tried to beat that or get close to it at least.
I think you tied it if I heard it correctly. And what was your training leading up to this? What did the coach have you doing?
Well, we've been training like for the past month to do our 2K, and then the relay was kind of a surprise this morning, but we were ready for it.
And in terms of the performance, were you happy with each individual performance? Was it a team event, or was it a team? Does somebody have a really good score that pulled it up, or was it all really good all together?
Yeah, it was Yara. It was a team effort. You have to pull 1,000 meters together. So.
Well, congratulations to the Don Roy Club winner of the Club 4A. Congratulations.
And we'll be giving out those Women's Club 4 medals in a bit. Now we've got the Men's Club 4. Last year's winner was Peterborough. And I don't see anybody from Peterborough in this race, so we're going to have a new winner. Don Rowing Club was second with a 3:06. So I think we've got some good guys in here. See if they can beat that time. 3:06 last year. I don't see too many of the same guys, but that's all right. So we are getting ready for this Men's Club 4. Again, it's another 1,000 meter race. It's the last of our regular races, and that will be followed by the Go for the Distance. I just want to let you guys know, if you ever want to look at the Concept 2 website, they have not only world ranking, but they have world ranking in almost every possible different category. So if you want to see how you fit, whether you're doing the Go for the Distance for 4 minutes, whether you're doing 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 6,000 meters, 10,000 meters, they even have a longest row. I was looking at that yesterday. The longest row for a team, 4 days and 2 hours. 4 days. The longest row for one individual, 3 days. Can you imagine how you have to prepare yourself to row on an erg for 3 days? Think how sore your butt would get. Think how much you would need to nibble little snacks constantly. Longest row. Can you imagine how many TV shows you'd watch, how many movies you'd watch, how bored you would get? And I did watch a short video clip of the female doing a 100,000 meter row and sitting at 220 splits. So it is amazing to see. Concept 2 can give you all kinds of great information, and you can compare yourself to all these different people. If those Don women want to come forward, we'll do your medal presentations. The Don women from the Club 4, Gina Bin, Lemon, Strachet, Susie Fraser. So on the medal platform coming in right now, the Women's Club 4 from Don Rowing Club, the ones who just had their interview with Peter, winning time of 3:36.4. Congratulations to Don Rowing Club. So we're still having medals presented by Emma Darley and Christy Nurse. Congratulations to our Club 4 winners in the women's race.
Stop rowing and prepare for the start.
Take your handles. Sit nice and tall. Breathe. 1,000 meters.
Sit ready. Attention.
Good. Now, could we have the competitors for the go the distance get ready? We'd like you to get towards the gate so we can run your race a little bit early. It's 4:45 now. We want to run that race a little before 5 o'clock. So could we have those competitors for the go the distance come towards the gate as soon as you finished your warm-up?
And we're well into this men's Club 4 event. We have in first place Ottawa Rowing Club, followed closely by the Dawn Rowing Club. In third place, Skullhouse Rowing, only 12 meters behind, followed by CMCC, ORC Evolution. And we have coming through the 600-meter mark. Now it's the Ottawa Rowing Club in the lead at a 1:38 split, 35 strokes per minute, followed closely 7 meters behind the Dawn Rowing Club. And they're followed by Skullhouse Rowing and then CMCC, ORC, Evolution, and Evolution. We're through that 500-meter rack, 450 meters to go. Still the Ottawa Rowing Club, followed closely by the Dawn Rowing Club. A really tight race now. Dawn Rowing Club caught up a couple meters now on the Ottawa Rowing Club with 350 meters to go. Dawn Rowing Club putting down the hammer now with 300 meters to go. They're 4 meters behind the Ottawa Rowing Club. Ottawa Rowing Club going forward, followed by the Dawn Rowing Club and Skullhouse Rowing. Now the Dawn Rowing Club 3 meters behind. 250 meters to go. And a really close race now between Ottawa and Dawn. Ottawa still in the lead by 1 meter with less than 200 meters to go. Dawn Rowing Club have just taken over the lead with 150 meters to go. It's a close race here as they finish off these last 15 strokes. Ottawa and Dawn Rowing Club. Followed by Skullhouse. Now Evolution has moved into 4th place. Followed by ORC, Evo PC, CMCC, and Evo PC. It's a good race here. And every crew is now into their last 100 meters. Let's cheer them on as they go this last 100 meters. Less than 10 strokes for all of them. It's few meters to go. And a big round of applause for our men's Club 4 competitors. The winner of our men's Club 4, the Dawn Rowing Club, in a time of 3:13.5. For those competitors in the go for distance, please come to the gate now. For the go for distance, come to the gate now.
So our last race of the day is the go for the distance. Again, competitors will just row for 4 minutes. Now, there are world records for this, in case anybody really wants to go for it. I think the best time of all of our possible competitors, and that means internationals, last year was 1,215 meters for Matt Seaby. Yep. So now we have the go for the distance. This is the race where one of the competitors could win an erg. They just have to row the 4 minutes. Our chief umpire will be confirming who all the competitors are. Looking for the winners of the Club Men's 4 from Dawn Rowing Club. Could you come to the medal presentation area? Dawn Rowing Club. Club 4, I think I see you over there cooling down. Could you please come over for the medal presentations? So in this go for the distance, it is a 4-minute row. It's not required that you win because there is no medal for winning. The opportunity to win an erg. So if you're really fast though, last year Bethany Barber did 1,000 meters in 88 meters. That's better than 2-minute splits. So 153, I think it was. Last year's under 30 guy, Matt Seaby, did a 12:15, which is under 139 split, but not everybody tries to go hard. We got a lot of different competitors, a lot of different reasons for doing this race. So we've got a real range. I think Mike Forgeron's back out there with his daughter Hannah. This might be his 3rd race of the day. Actually, both of them did the 3rd race of the day, having done the parent-child as well as doing their own individual races. I see a few people who've gotten medals throughout the day. So we're going to see who can win an erg. A few of our medalists are out here. Horatio, if you're racing, erg 26 is empty. Could you send your Dawn Rowing Club people over for the awards on the Club 4? Ah, good. So I think we're going to see a lot of people who have just done a race today. And they're out here just for the opportunity to try to win. So we've got 32 competitors vying for that one erg. So some people are trying to go hard. Okay, we're ready for the start, I think. So looking for Matthew Dimtrenko, number 22. You're not here for your race. You can't win an erg if you're not racing. I know, I need the Okay, we're ready to start. Remember, the proceeds of this race will go to that hip hop charity,
Stop
Unity
rowing
charity.
and prepare for the start.
Again, the proceeds for this race go to the hip hop dance performance performed by Unity Charity.
Sit ready. Attention.
Okay, and they're well underway in this go the distance, 4 minutes of rowing. See how far you can go. First minute gone. All the athletes breathing well, sitting up nice and tall and pushing those legs.
See, that's the thing. If it isn't the person racing, it's not meant to be. Why don't you take this with you? Take this with you. Correct it.
148. Some of the junior lightweights
Okay, coming into that halfway mark of the race. Lincoln Poole, erg number 28 in the lead. They're just counting their strokes here. Ken Costello, one of our Masters competitors, they're in second position right now. There's a little pride on the line. I can see some people starting to really push it here. 31, 32 strokes a minute. Trying to keep their splits down. Who says they're tired? They want to go harder. They're trying to finish off the day, get as many calories burned as they can before they go home.
And Nancy, we see a lot of people moving up in the standings now as they come into this last minute. We're going to see people starting to put the hammer down this last minute of this 4-minute go the distance race. And 20 seconds to go in our go the distance. Let's cheer them on as they go this last 15 seconds. Well done to our go the distance competitors.
So you need this. You need this. Okay, we're going to have a draw now from those who just competed for the those who competed in this go the distance. We're going to have a draw. The chief umpire is just now certifying all of the race competitors. The draw will be done by our chief umpire, our chief regatta chairman, and our announcer, Peter Cookson.
No, I'm waiting for the box.
We're just waiting for the box of competitors' names.
While we're waiting, I just want to let those of you who have purchased an erg, you go to the far end of the field house by the far entrance. You bring your receipt, you go to the table, they will tell you which erg number you are getting. Each of these ergs is numbered. You don't pick which erg you get. You are assigned an erg. And then there is a parking area out back of that area where you can take the erg out. If you need any information on how to take them apart, how to put them together, anything like that, there is a manual that comes with each machine.
And before we get to the draw, we want to thank all the participants competing in the 36th edition of the Canadian Indoor Rowing Championship. So thank you for coming.
And they're drawing out of the box from one of those competitors who just raced.
And the winner is? The winner of the ergometer is Charlotte Sobolewski.
Charlotte was
from
on erg.
Skullhouse Rowing, Charlotte. Congratulations.
Erg number 5, Charlotte Sobolowski from Skullhouse Rowing. Congratulations. You're going to train even harder now.
So Charlotte, congratulations. Now, what are you going to do with this new ergometer?
Donate it to Skullhouse to get more people to row.
I don't have room in my condo.
That's fantastic. Where you train at Skullhouse, and how often a week do you train?
6 times a week.
Fantastic. Congratulations, Charlotte. Again, thank you all for participating and competing in the 36th edition of the Canadian Indoor Rowing Championships.
We're done.
Thanks, Chief Umpire.
Thanks, Peter. Great to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice, as always. Good job. Before I started the last one, they were